sponge kasi, hindi mo makita na may water. Pero pag squeeze mo, may water. Dito, kaya i-cut mo yan. Para di ba, mapansin nyo eh. I don't know kung, nung bata ako, napapansin ko yan eh. Magtubod sa sides,
Yes.
maglabas yung water. Yun yung excess water, yun yung underground water mo na mag-flow sa side. So na-drain yung underground water mo. Intense, in that purpose, yung water mo within the soil, nababawasan at di ba ang sabi ni Mr. Lim, yung hindi lang important yung water but yung air dapat aerated yung soil mo. So yun yung mga points na gusto kong i-point out sa inyo. Okay? Mag-question kayo para...
Paano niya i-harvest ito?
Ay, usually sir, mga ganyan na karit na ginagawa namin. Oo. Pero usually pag mga ganyan, yung end na ng season, pero as much as possible, pag i-discourage namin pag nag-proteinin kami, tinatanggal namin yung lahat sa dulo. Oo. Pero minsan, siyempre, hindi mo ma-control lahat eh. Pero talaga nakakalusot.
Itong mga to na yung mga vines na kumapit, okay lang ba yan sa...
Actually, hindi. Wala lang kaming kulang ang manpower namin.
Script.
Dapat mas malinis, much better dahil kasi yan eh. Pag may flowers ka dyan, minsan dahil puro siya, hindi makapenetrate yung sunlight, so moisture niya mas mataas. Minsan nabubulok yung minsan sobrang wet dyan. It's affecting the flowers.
Sir, kung sa ko, magtanong ka sa Google, may usual user here na nagdaan na yung nakatanong sa magulat sa soil preparation.
Okay. For land prep, first of all, gawa ka na layout. If you can have a topographic mapping of your farm, actually mura na yan ngayon dahil kaya na ng drones. Kahit yung yung sensor lang gagamitin niya na makita mo yung flow o more or less ma-plan mo na saan mo ilagay yung mga canals mo. Oo. Pero if talaga, I'm talking about puyat ha. Dahil iba kasi ang musangking eh. Musangking talaga dapat dry talaga siya, dapat siya. Iba ang musangking, iba yung puyat. I'll just tell you a story about yung characteristic kasi ng puyat. Ang puyat kasi para siyang self-healing tree. Di ba napansin niyo kung may puyat kayo, pag hindi kayo mag-abono or pangit yung panahon, uhulog yung fruits niya. So it's self-healing. Unlike one is arancillo. Kung father ko pa noon mayabang na puno yan. Dahil kahit magdala yan ng 300, 200 fruits, kahit pangit yung panahon, dadalhin niya yan. But the next season, patay siya na kay Doktora because he was very stressed kung hindi mo yung fruit feed. I think ganyan din yung musangkin na kailangan mo i-eating or else kakaproblema. At may kilala ko na I don't know if you know Mr. Lorenzo sa Lorenzo Farm. 30 years na yung durian farm niya dito. Nagtanim kami dun. Ang natira na lang yung puro puyat. Other varieties patay lahat. So ang kita talaga namin, ang puyat, very resilient siya. Very, because I think, because of that self-cleaning, hindi siya nai-stress. Okay. Other questions?
Ideal fruit per tree, sir.
Kami, first we observe the size of the fruiting branch. Yun yung first talaga namin. If this fruiting branch kaya mag-hold ng 5 or 10, so yun yung first basis namin. Second basis is the whole tree.
Yeah.
First talaga is the fruiting branch. Example, like, we have some branches na hindi namin na-prune ng maayos. Like yung sa dulo, I think last time, yan ang mga 4 na fruits. So, ang nangyayari, the next season, mamamatay siya. So, ang gagawin niyo talaga, kung are you familiar with some trees na ikita niyo sa yung hindi managed na farm na maayos? Parang lollipop na lang siya. And minsan kasi pag namamakyaw, pabayaan lang nila yung dahil mas marami yung silang bunga eh. Problem, the next season, patay ang fruiting branch. So you're left with the main stem na lang, na hindi fruiting. So, ganun yung gagawin nyo. Dapat thin kayo para hindi mamatay yung fruiting branch mo. Once kasi mamatay yung fruiting branch nyo, you will take another 3 to 4 years to recover that branch. Like, nakita nyo dito kasi, halos wala ng lower branches, di ba? Because namatay na nag-intercrop kami ng kakao. Alam mo naman yung kakao, shade loving, puwapasok talaga sa ano. So nangyari, namatay lahat ng lower branches. Ngayon, we're starting to rehab it. Makita nyo, may mga branching sa baba. I-train namin yan para magiging new fruiting branches naman. So observation namin ngayon, for fruiting branch develop, mga 3 years pa talaga. From that, 3 years bago makabunga siya ulit. But it's possible.
Sir, per tree, sir, mga ilan yung average ngayon ng bunga?
Average?
Yes po. Per
For
tree.
this farm, nag-average kami. Pag healthy yung tree, kaya namin mag-80 fruits per tree. Pag hindi ganun ka-healthy, mga 40, ganyan. Pero pag talaga, pag masakitin na hindi namin pinapabunga. Pinuhulog namin na.
Halimbawa yun, sir, yung fruiting branch na yan. Ilan ang kaya yun?
Yung nandito, sir?
Konti lang yan. 2, 3, 2. 10 puno, 10 piraso.
Ito.
Five.
Yan po.
3.
Kaya yan ng mga 4, 5. Ito dito, mga dalawa lang ito. Lalo na dito makita mo yung branching niya dito. Hindi na ganun ka-hefty isa pa lang. Dahil kailangan mo mag-recover yan. Pagpabungahin mo yan. If you can afford na wag mong pabungahin para mag-recover lang siya. Then the next year, mag-ano naman kasi yan naman. Siya naman ang maraming bunga.
Ito kaya ang itong isa.
Yan, kaya yan mga 5-6. Pero ang tree kasi is relatively sickly kaya hindi ko maano din. Last year, ang daming bunga niyan hindi namin nasulong. Minsan kasi sobrang dami din ng hindi mo ma-approve din yung
Certification sa export din, sir. Roll of stamp, sir, sir.
Actually, medyo yan kay depende sa yung buyer. Size yung pinapuho.
Requirements.
Class A, Class B, pagpacking, pagtagbo magyapon ng Class A, Class B, may ulit kapong Class A. Pero actually, we're working with that with Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Standards. We're updating the yung BAPS ng classification ng durian. Yung kasi natin is 2004 pa It was matagal na ngayon may export market na tayo. So I think we should need to update that and i-post natin to the exporters. At mahirap yung magbuot-buot sila ng na nangyari tayo ang Catamanas farmers. Instead na mas lalaki yung farm natin, nagpumita tayo nangyari na naiipit tayo. So sayang ang dami nag-discourage. Okay? Other questions?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
is there a chance of cross-pollination, sir? Like for example, different varieties in an area?
What do you mean, sir?
Like Arancelio, Puyat, ganun ba? Kung may cases ba? Yes po, is there a case ba, sir?
You mean may difference
Quality, sa quality mismo, yung parang purity of
Actually, hindi theoretically. We went to one farm in Thailand, in
Yes, po.
Chakaburi. Ganun yung concept ng farming. Very interesting. Actually, ang style niya doon, you order from the web page and I want to cross with this variety, with this variety.
So,
I-order mo. There are differences daw with taste, with fruit size, seed size. So may effect daw siya talaga. But in a practical state na kung like sir asked me earlier na ano bang mas maganda sa isang farm ba? Isang klase lang ba or marami?
single.
So theoretically kailangan daw at least 30% different varieties of 2 to 3 varieties because durians are naturally cross-pollinated. So when we say one variety ka lang, so kung i-curve mo yan ng intensity ng pollination, that's just one curve. But if you have 2 or 3 varieties, you'll have different overlapping curves. So,
Yeah.
ang availability ng pollen
Pollinators. Pollen.
will be the start. Siyempre, what's your main variety? Example, you're establishing a puyat farm.
Yes.
So for a puyat farm, 110 days. So you need a variety that's earlier.
Mhm.
D101 na 90 days. So pauna flower ang D101. Next is your puyat. So the early part of the start of the pollination, you have a lot of pollen na. So it will pollinate the ano. Sa end naman, you plant another variety which is a little bit longer.
Longer.
Ano bang, what's a longer variety? Maybe Coke White. Pero ang problem is hindi marketable eh. Pero yun nga, give and take. Find a variety which is marketable para lahat ng fruit mo wala kang assorted. You can do export market. Lahat ng varieties. Okay. Okay. Di, dito tayo sa irrigation. Ano na yung ano? Sila irrigation boy.
Sa lahat no. Balik kami yung anitapils, tinawagan ko yung itapils kasama niya sa Luzon. So kami yung nag-supply ng irrigation system. In here, the system is drip irrigation. So drip irrigation is a tool to deliver water, deliver nutrients, fertilizer, or even chemicals. So sa case dito is we have siyempre we have water source, drip well, we have a reservoir, we have a pump, pressurizing system natin. Then we have the valves. Then the valves is we can just open this one and then magdi-drip na yun. So ito yung sample ng drip natin. Ito yun. So this is comes with water. And then if you want to inject with fertilizer, ito yung fertilizer injector. So open na natin ito. Different from the irrigation system. You have a lot of flowers that you can So nag-work na siya. So while you irrigate, it also injecting fertilizer. When you say it's okay. So i-make sure lang natin na na ang drip na is uniform. Ang may mga klase na drip na mga features niya. In this case is we have the so-called pressure compensated drippers. So kahit different yung pressure o agility yung area natin, we can surely ensure that uniform yung flow. So once uniform yung flow mo, so hindi tayo mag-worry kung mag-affect ng fertilizer kasi uniform distributed din yung fertilizer natin. So ito yun, no? So 1 liter per hour. So depende doon sa requirement o ano yung target ng volume na irrigate. So you can play that the duration.
Okay. Hindi na kailangan ng filtration system?
We have sir, meron silang filter doon sa loob nila. So ang filtration naman is depende sa water source natin. Kung deep well, we have the so-called yung sun separator. Kung sa river tayo is we have either screen or this filter. So it can be manual or automatic flushing. So, questions?
Clarify lang natin yung delivery, sir. 1 liter per hour.
Sa case dito is we have 1 liter per hour per dripper.
Per dripper.
Sa case dito is meron tayong parang 14,
So that's
14 liters per hour. So at early stage, kung bago pa lang yung natin is we have like bottom dripper, 1 dripper per tree. Then you can upgrade or extend that one fully mature na yung durian.
Yung sana mixture kung
Ito yung natin, parang solution tank. So dito natin i-mix yung abono, yung highly soluble, ano yung makount man yung per tree, ano yung recommendation. Then we can mix here and then i-inject. So it can save labor kasi meron naman yung system. So you can apply fertilizer. So you can do weekly or even daily or even twice a week. So mas frequent na yung hindi lang yung monthly or quarterly yung application. So mas madali na lang.
Pagkasin lang sir.
bags per hectare.
It depends on your fertilization, on your fertilizer. Dahil may fertilizers kasi has a certain solubility level, solubility ratio, solubility like sea sulfate. It's very easy to melt. Parang think 1 is to 0.6, so parang 1 kilo for 0.6 liters. But 1846 because halos parang 2 or 5 is to 1 parang ganun. So it's very so for that, like this one, I'm planning to put 100 grams of zinc sulfate per tree. So example 100 trees times 100 grams is equals 10,000, so you need 10 kilos. So solubility rate of 0.6, so 10 times 0.6, yun yung 60 liters. 60 no? So you need 60 liters to melt 10 kilos, something like that. So ganun yung or you can do yung sabi ni sir na every day, put a little bit, then every day, isabay mo sa fertilization mo. What we saw they have a trial in Malaysia, I saw that, and they have 3 watts of NP, 4 pala, NPK, EM sa last. So every day meron silang naka-integrate yung nila, yung IoT. So meron silang measurement for N, meron silang measurement for P and K, and so pag may shortage sa isang automatically inject na siya. So ang tree talagang hindi siya nagugutom, hindi siya so very optimum every day, very optimum ang ang movement sa even with the pH, meron silang pang-release ng para ma-maintain talaga yung pH nila 6 to 6.5. So very ganun yung system nila na parang per day meron silang inputs na so you can see yung trees talaga nila doon, very healthy, very puno palagi ng dahon, makintab lahat ng dahon nila, hindi tulad dito na yung iba may yellowing pa na so kaya nila mag-produce ng ganun kadami at ganun kagandang quality. Okay, yes sir.
Per hectare sir or kana nga technology sir, mga pila ang cost?
More or less, more or less depends sa configuration sa layout, location ng water source. Pero let's say in 10 by 10 na spacing, mag-range from mga 110,000 per hectare.
Including not including the
Water source
ay
open lines, laterals.
apel na. Okay, thank you. 100,000. Pero mas siya, mas mura.
Ang mo kasi is, huwag niyo isipin yung
Long term.
siyempre kung may budget kayo, ang isipin nyo, anong mag-gain nyo.
Yes.
If you can have a better return of, kahit sabihin natin, 30% or 20%, ang laki na yan every year na
Investment na po siya.
investment mo.
Tama.
Yes, sir.
Bakit natin pipiliin yung drip system compared sa sprinkler system?
In terms of efficiency sa yung drip, although pwede naman din micro sprinkler, pero kung if you do apply and then just to concentrate on the root system, kasi directly siya sa root system.
Actually, nagde-debate pa kami niyan ni Alex dahil ito yung first trial nila. So actually, I prefer more the
Sprinkler.
system. But actually, it's more inefficient because you spend more water because may spray, you have evaporation, and other yung runoff pa dahil mas malaki yung volume niya. But what we saw here with the drip irrigation is yung efficiency ng employee mo to check on the defects. Tapos yung pag nag-clean kami since siya tinatamaan siya ng namin
Grass cutter.
ng grass cutter. So with the sprinkler system, dito pa lang makita mo na kung hindi yun sumisirit. Kita mo dito na sumisirit. Actually, much better than makita mo na. But with this, you need to go every tree and look if it's dripping, look if it's dripping. Kung may
Yes.
para.
We have yung the so-called micro sprinkler that we can put or we can install every 1 micro sprinkler per tree. So, continuing doon sa kawat ko. Iba rin yung sprinkler na you can wet all, kasama na yung mga canals. So it can be drip or it can be micro sprinkler.
Yeah, it depends on yung mo.
Pwede rin button drip pero ito is yung drip niya nasa loob na.
100,000 plus ka to.
Subsurface
The
Medyo
subsurface,
ano ang
we
worn
have
out
another type
nito.
of
Mahirap yung
drapers na
maintenance.
may copper na sa loob ng mismo ng material.
Ng drip.
Parang herbicide siya.
Pero mas
Tapos
water
ano,
efficient.
Kasi kung
Pero
wala
yung
siya,
ano mo naman, mapildi ka
literal
lang
is
sa
makadrag,
maintenance.
papasok yung roots
Lalo
sa
na
loob
ang
ng
water
draper,
mo
then
is
it will drag sa loob.
mas
So,
maraming
hindi
metal.
siya pwedeng pag-subsurface. Pero
May
we have,
taya mo, ano siya.
we have the
Plus
so-called
yung sand pa.
PCXR na pwede siya subsurface.
Subjective siya.
Okay,
Tapos yung
questions pa?
fertilization, mas okay.
Ang sprinkler.
Oo, sa fertilization.
Sir, ay technology karon nga if we check sa punuan nga say kulang niya ana kulang sa
Nutrients.
nutrients ba etc. Ano ba yung ana ro? Cutting.
Actually, meron chlorophyll reader.
Leaf
Yung
analysis.
iipit mo lang sa dahon, you can read the chlorophyll and more or less calculate kung healthy siya or needs ano. Merong isa NDVI, fly a drone, do multispectral camera, and you can see the photosynthetic capacity of per leaf. So if may disease siya, hindi 100% yung photosynthesis niya, so it appears yellow. If it's because di ba we see green, but actually the plants absorb the red color. So if there's no photosynthesis, red light bounces back, so you see red in the multispectral. But if you see green, it means that it absorbed all the red color and green, so almost 100% ang pollination. Photosynthesis. But of course, you need to verify that dahil may mga ibang factors pa with that.
Nice. Nice question.
Okay?
Okay.
I think we covered everything.
Sir, gumagamit din kayo ng drought retardant? Like yung
No. Medyo harmful siya. It can shorten the life of your durian. No. Actually, the Department of Agriculture 15 years ago had that experiment here, but it was not successful. We had a lot of dead trees because of the overuse of paklo. And I think Thailand is they use thiourea to release the paklo. Hindi kasi available dito eh. Di ba with the mango, pag paklo sila, but they spray calcium nitrate or potassium nitrate. But for durian, hindi mag-effect ng potassium nitrate. I don't know why. Wala pang study akong nabasa na. Pero in Thailand, they use thiourea instead of potassium nitrate para mag-release siya, na magbulaklak siya. Ay, ito, first trial namin dito. Oo, so 1.6. But we're planning to expand around 6 hectares. Our Wangan 2 and our Wangan 3. Malapit lang kasi sa river eh. Yung ibang areas namin, paplanuhin pa namin how much pag naglagay pa kami ng impounding. At walang malapit na rivers eh.
So kaya lang nila sa itong module na ito. Kaya lang. 1.6.
Ay, kaya. Sobra pa nga eh. Oo. Sobra pa. Ang lang namin dito, ang sabi ko lang ni Sir Alex, sa next, ibaon namin. Dahil every time mahulog ang durian, butas ang butas. So yun yung lang namin dito.
Answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Utilization ng waste.
Waste ng...
yung panit ng durian, wala kayo na
Usually, tinatapon lang namin sa farm. Siyempre, dito hindi namin binibisita kasi. So, pero in other farm,